I'm going to give you my thoughts on mandatory mask wearing and share the thoughts of some other folks as well. What's up, blind viewers? How's everybody doing? All right, when it comes to mask wearing, it's just like anything else here in these United States. Everything is anything but united here in America. In this state, you have to wear a mask. In that state, you only have to wear a mask if you're in a building. In this state, you don't have to wear a mask at all. This state's at level 1. This state's at level 4. This state is going to school. This state, the schools are closed. This state, everything is open. This state, something. Why can't it just be one thing across the board? Why does it have to be so confusing? If I go from here to here, everything changes in a heartbeat. Plus, everyone here in the United States is all about me. We're not united in no way, shape, or form. We don't think of the other guy. We don't think of our neighbor. We don't think of the community as a whole. All we think about is me, 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 me. That's right, the most important thing in your life, you. Who cares about the rest of the world? Now, in other countries like Australia, the UK, Canada, just to name a few, when these little orders come down and say, stay in the house, self-quarantine, mandatory mask, everybody goes, will this help the community? Will this help the people of my country? Will this help protect others? Okay, we will do our part. Here in the United States, what do? I know my rights. I know my rights. Me, 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 me. You can't make me. I don't have to. I don't care. Me, 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 me. And that's the way it is. And then we had to come up with all the excuses. Well, I can't breathe. I'm breathing my own carbon dioxide. That's not good. I can't breathe. Well, then I guess these folks would have been dead a long time ago, and no one would be around to perform any kind of medical task on you. That's right. Yeah, they don't have to just slap it on when they get out of their car and walk into the store. They wear it for hours on ends. Do you see them dropping like flies? No. I can't breathe. Shut up. Knock it off. Get over yourself. Chances are, if you can't breathe with a little piece of cloth over your mouth, you can't breathe in the first place. You have bigger issues than a mask. I advise you to go to the hospital immediately. All right, now we have bans. That's right. We're going to talk about some sense. That's right, people making sense from somewhere you wouldn't even have thought of. That's right, those evil, twisted, wacky, crazy rock and roll stars. They have some words of wisdom. Let's hear what they have to say. Masked rockers don't understand why people refuse to wear masks during COVID-19. First, we got a message from Slipknot. Slipknot's Corey Taylor made mention that people do need to figure out mask sizing, saying, I know a lot of people complain about it, like hurting their ears and shit, but that's because your mask is too small, or your head's too big. Whichever is the case, I'm not too sure. He drives home his point by saying, but think about it this way. You're talking about a few moments of discomfort against the possibility of being dead. It sells itself. Put on a fucking mask and help people. If you want things to get back to normal, do things the right way. Don't do things because you think Merca. Do things the right fucking way. Then we have Blothar. That's right, from Gwar. Blothar the Berserker. He said, how have these people allowed this to become a civil liberties issue when it is clearly a public health issue? I've only recently been wearing these special masks you put on in order to prevent you from infecting others with this bullcrap disease. And it never occurred to me that this would be something people would object to. That's right. It just doesn't make any sense. Not even to a berserker. Then we have Mushroomhead's drummer Steve Skinny Felton. He says sometimes while performing, he actually wears 2 masks, saying you take one off halfway through a song and there's the big reveal. Another mask underneath. So if I can wear 2 masks for 3 songs, you can wear one for 10 minutes at the grocery store. And there you have it, folks. There you have it. So there you go. People that wear masks that cover their entire face, performing for 2 hours straight, at least 2 hours, running around and jumping and playing instrument and beating on drums and sweating like crazy and singing and screaming and doing all kinds of stuff. But you walk across the parking lot to the store and you can't breathe, and it's not fair. It's against your civil rights. Oh, please, people, get over yourself. And this is just one more chance for you to rear your head and say, I'm not going to do it because I'm American and you can't make me. I know my rights. It doesn't matter that I'm going to go around and could possibly spread this thing to everybody around me. Doesn't matter. The whole world could perish as long as I'm still alive, because that's all that matters to me. I don't know. I just don't get it, people. Let's face it. We all have to do shit that we don't want to. Like going to work all the time, paying taxes, trying to restrain yourself from choking stupid people. You know, it's just one more thing that you really don't want to do, but throw on a mask. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, hell, you even got people with signs and protesting, yelling, Black Lives Matter, but there's thousands of people. Half of them aren't wearing a mask. So, do they really care about anybody's life? No. They're out there running around, just threatening to spread diseases. You have the people that yell, my body, my choice. Well, maybe my body, my choice is going to get very upset when you come at me with a biological weapon. Can I defend myself? Let's think about that one for a minute. It also seems that the people that are at most risk are the ones that rebel the most. That's right. I can't breathe. Well, you couldn't breathe for 3 years now, before this thing got here. You have diabetes. You have respiratory issues. You have autoimmune disease. You have all kinds of things, but you won't wear a mask. Well, seems to me that the one you're putting at risk the most is yourself. So if you want to be a statistic, go ahead, I guess. Continue doing what you're doing. Refuse to wear a mask and see where you wind up. So I'll leave you with this. When you fart, if that smell can go through your underwear and out your jeans, then you can breathe through a damn mask. You don't have to agree, but this is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.